also it's DMX Day. DMX, they just named a day for DMX. First off, let's talk about that, and then I want to talk about DMX for a second, and then we got
Let's talk about DMX. Like, so what does it mean, DMX Day? What does that mean?
Like it's a whole date in Yonkers, I believe. What is it, Yonkers? In New York. It's New York State. It's December 18th. It's declared DMX Day. What you feel about that?
I love it. He's a pioneer, man. He's a legend in the hood. If I tell you the first thing that came to my mind, the true thing was, damn, man, we always gotta die to get it. You know what I'm saying?
You saying?
Yeah, man, you always gotta die to get it.
Feels that way.
You know, you was fucking with him out here. He was perfectly fine.
That's why I gotta throw you off. I want to give it right back to you.
Talk.
The crazy shit was, it's something about our neighborhood, something about New York. When we going back to New York, going back to certain ways of life, like I literally looked at this man. He stayed down the block with me for 3.5 weeks. He literally came every day. I was signed a contract. I could sell it as an NFT. We sent him a contract. He was signing to Drink Champs. This is fact. Only thing he said was he didn't want his name on it. He wanted Bloodline. So we changed the shit, and then that happened. But I was with him every day, and he was so happy. He was so focused. He was not thinking about this other lifestyle, this other thing and as soon as he go back to New York, this thing happened.
Well, it really ain't his fault. My brother, and I hate doing this because I know my nephew's gonna be watching this. You know, my brother I've dealt with addiction my whole life.
Right.
My brother been getting high since he was 14. That means I was 9. I watched my mother in the window. I done went and shot up the whole block. I don't want to talk too much, you know, pistol whip the crack spots, everything trying to get my brother off drugs. I put my brother in maybe 20 drug programs. I done bailed him out and paid for maybe 20, 30 lawyers for my brother. Maybe 50 lawyers, $10,000 every time he got locked up so he don't get no real time. I done went through it. I done cried with my brother. I did everything. You know, one time we sent, just so I can give you my scenario, one time we sent my brother away for a whole year. He went to like North Carolina. He was in the drug program. He came back, cock diesel, brand new. The second he came to the block,
it's over.
His friends was like, yo, Angel, money man, what's up? And they thinking they showing them love, but like, yo, I got that. The man went away for a year trying to change. It's no less than 6 hours later, he coming in my mother's house like this. I seen this. I dealt with this. The addiction, it'll take down the smartest,
it's a disease,
the richest, the loving. It'll take them down. It'll just take them down. So in DMX's case, unfortunately, the person who might have got him high thought they was looking out for them. Yo, X, I got it. Yo, what's up? And they've been going back and forth for years.
Because that person's suffering too. The person who thinks they showing him love.
And so what I'm saying to you is unfortunate because he looks so beautiful up here. You know, I see him with N.O.R.E every day, and I know you're exactly right, because one day I FaceTime him, he was like, yo, Joe, I gotta get off the phone. I'm talking to DMX, I'm signing him to Drink Champs.
Right, yeah, for real.
And you hung up on me. And he come bring the Publix chicken to your house.
Yeah,
DMX look fantastic.
Yeah,
I watched his interview on here, amazing. So if we go back to DMX Day, man, the brother deserves it because we need to show people that you can come from the projects. You can come from being fucked up and be somebody great in history. DMX deserves that, 1,000,000%. Big Pun deserves the street. You know, hip hop isn't it. You know, America, now we might all go to jail for what I'm about to say.
Wait.
America. No, I'm telling you, we all going to jail. Listen, America has a huge history of going to other lands and stealing their their oil, their diamonds, all their natural resources. We steal it from everywhere else, right? So maybe back in the days we were stealing the tobacco and the sugar cane from the fruit, everything from everywhere else. Hip hop is the only natural resource that was created in America that's made trillions of dollars, that's given people hundreds and thousands of jobs. And so, who is DMX? He's a fucking superhero to this cause. Give him the day. Give Big Pun his thing. And then the other thing is, if you know this guy's great, if you know Jay-Z's great, if you know Puff Daddy's great, if you know Man, give them a fucking block or a bridge or a school now.
Like
while they can see it.
Yeah, yeah.
Why they always gotta wait till somebody die?
Like Swiss says something at the funeral, and everyone thinks he's taking a shot at R.E.VOLT, but I'm gonna just go ahead and say, he said that, yo, I didn't want y'all to show up now. I wanted y'all to show up then. Like when he was alive. Do you think it's a...
Well, Swiss, a lot of people wear a lot of weight on their shoulders. Swiss was one of those. I got an aunt, my Aunt Barbara. We got 9, my grandmother had 9 kids. They all loved my grandmother to death. Shout out Uncle Dan,
I think everybody has an aunt named Barbara.
All right, well, I got an aunt named Barbara. Right?
Everybody got an aunt named
That was
Barbara.
probably the style back in the day. No, Aunt Barbara, my favorite aunt. And so, my Aunt Barbara, my grandmother was 80-something years old, and she was in that hospital day and night, tubes in her, all type. My Aunt Barbara's the only one who had the stomach to stay in the hospital and be with her every day. It's special people that can tolerate it.
Right.
You walking in there, you know you seeing your mother, your grandmother with tubes. People can't really feel that way. Swiss was that Aunt Barbara. You know, no matter what DMX went through, he was the guy that he was still, yo, I love the dog. He was with him through thick and thin. He was trying to help him. He was trying to change his life. He was trying to encourage him. He was trying to this. So what Swiss is saying is like, yo, guys, I remember being there at the drug programs, or I remember there being with this guy. Nobody else was here. Right. So now it's cool to see our old friends and everybody come together, and we should salute them. But damn, where y'all was at when I was fighting that real battle, trying to change his life around? And so, you know, that's how he really, really felt. You know, I watched Black Rob's funeral too. And his brother said, everybody be shitting on Puff Daddy, but Puff Daddy looked out. He always looked out for Black Rob. You know, addiction, once again, is what do you do, right? So I got a cousin that he gets high. What am I supposed to do? Go do a show and give him 10 grand so he could go get high and make somebody rich with the 10 grand? Right. What are you supposed to do? If my brother was sober...
Black Rob died of addiction?
No, I don't know what he died of.
Oh, okay.
But he had problems.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You didn't know that?
He was on dialysis.
He was on dialysis. No, I don't know what he died of.
I thought that was like...
Dialysis is coming from something having to do...
No, but it's cool. It don't matter. I don't know.
Right.
What I'm saying is Black Rob, I don't want to sound like R.E.VOLT or anybody, you know. Black Rob had his issues too.
Yeah, because
who doesn't though?
That was the issues with R.E.VOLT. Was R.E.VOLT said that way too soon.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. He had his issues with addiction too. What I'm saying is, what could you have done? Like you would have gave him a car. You would have, you know, that's the problems with addiction. You know, and everybody got family members that went through this. Mariah Carey's family members. It don't matter how fucking you could be the king of England and have a nephew that's getting high. You know, you know, it's God and a miracle if they got the power to fight off that addiction. Not too many people have that.
Pistol Pete, what the fuck is going on? Make some noise up, Pistol Pete.
What up? But real quick, sorry, Pete. We want to just acknowledge, rest in peace to Black Rob.
Yes.
Rest in peace to Shock G. And we also lost
Shock
Prince
G.
Marky D not too long ago.
Shock G.
Rest in peace to them.
Prince Marky D I took for advantage. I took
Shock G for advantage. You know, it's the same thing that reminded me of Pun. Because he lived in Tampa, but go ahead, you go first.
He lived in Tampa?
He lived in Tampa, bro.
So with me, with Prince Marky D, he's somebody who opened the doors for us.
Puerto Ricans
and the Fat Boys. And he was always here in Miami. And I knew he was available to go hang out with him and talk to him.
Yeah, that's what I just said about Shock G. I swear to God, you seeing this guy keep going.
And when he died, I was like, damn, it's nothing. Like, I used to see him drive the scooter past my house. I took him for granted. Like, I should have spent more time with him. He was a legend. I could have learned from him. And so, and then when we talk about Black Rob, we talk about DMX, we talk about Shock G, we talk about Fred the Godson. Like, so many people, Andre Harrell. We lost a lot of icons this year, whether it was COVID or anything else. So, you know, it's been a sad year for hip-hop.
Let's make some noise for us making it, man. Let's make some noise for us making it.